All right. It's the Basement Tape Show. This is Nick Thomas along with Bootsy Hambone, and we are bringing you guys the coolest indie music show in the world. We
the
are
universe.
Wherever you're at, it doesn't matter. This is the coolest indie show that is out there. I'm telling you right now. This is show number 228 tonight, and we have got a very special guest in the basement tonight with us, Mr. Collin Nash. How you doing, Collin?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
It is awesome. It is good to have you finally here in the basement with us.
Yeah, it's been kind of in the books for a while.
It has, yeah. So anyway, we're looking forward to talking to Collin here after a little while on the show. This first set we've got lined up for you guys tonight, Bootsy has outdone herself with all kinds of stuff from indie music all over the world tonight. We're going to start out with a band called Angel's Whisper from out of Montmedy, France, and they're going to do a tune for you called Looking for the One. After that, out of Ontario, Canada, is Blacklist Social doing a tune called Next Time, and then Chris Johnson from out of Mountain Grove, Missouri, doing Son of Dixie. Sit back, relax, man. You are in the basement with Nick and Bootsy tonight. It is going to be a great show. This is Angel's Whisper doing Looking for the One. Check this out.
I loved the time we spent together. I loved the smile on your face. I loved the smell of the coffee in the morning when you're by my side. Never mind the bitterness of life. I don't mind the choice you made. I saw the tears in your eyes sometimes when you had the blues. Ooh, I'm searching for someone I never find, even on the other side. Ooh, I'm looking for the love, praying the sky above, for the one I need to find. I miss your head on my shoulder. I miss the smell of your skin. I need the touch of your fingers in my hair when I'm in pain. Oh, I remember the life we had together. Remember the good time with our friends. I still see the kids laying all around her. Ooh, I'm searching for someone I never find, even on the other side. Ooh, I'm looking for the love, praying the sky above, for the one I need to find. Oh, I just need you to come back. Oh, please, baby, talk to your heart. Tell him there is a part of me that belongs to you. My heart went through so many stories, too many of them already known. Why can't we just talk it over? Give us a second chance. Ooh, I'm searching for someone I never find, even on the other side. Ooh, I'm looking for the love, praying the sky above, for the one I need to find. Ooh, I'm searching for someone, yeah, on the other side. I know for the one I need.
This is Ted from XAD, and it's 2015. We would like to give some love to Nick and Bootsy for being amazing, playing us, and so good for indie music.
that I do this dance with you. Next time I won't fight to keep you by my side. I won't come back for more. Next time I won't stand by or take it all in stride. I'll keep myself afloat, moving on from you. Every time I get the nerve to break up, I'm calling you, begging you to make up. Letting go feels just the same as staying. Stay or go, either way my heart is breaking. Next time I won't fight to keep you by my side. I won't come back for more. Next time I won't stand by and take it all in stride. I'll keep myself afloat, moving on from you. Moving on from you. Next time I won't fight to keep you by my side. I won't come back for more. Next time I won't stand by or take it all in stride. I'll keep myself afloat, moving on from you. Moving on from you. Moving on from you. Moving on from you.
Hey, this is Kurt Hedrick.
And this is Dennis Pryor. We're with the band All Laid Up. Don't touch that dial.
Because you're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tapes.
Just crank it up.
Way down yonder in the land of cotton, off of Highway 61. Mama was a riverboat man's middle daughter. Daddy was a sharecropper's son. Made her living by the sweat of their brow. Under that Mississippi sky. Talking about working the land and talking to Jesus. Kind of grit that'll get me by. And I'm proud to be a son of Dixie. Working hard for a living and I ain't afraid to fight.
top guitar. Taught me all about the blues. Little bit of John Prine, Waylon, Muddy Water. Dancing around the bottle in his living room. And I'm proud to be the son of Dixie. Working hard for a living and I ain't afraid to fight. With blood, sweat, and tears, they stain our road blue collars. I know that's right. And I ain't ashamed of this way that I call life. Well, this lonesome road that I chose is bound to lead me far from home. The stars and bars in my blood, no matter where I go. Proud to be the son of Dixie. Working hard for a living and I ain't afraid to fight. With blood, sweat, and tears, they stain our road blue collars. Oh, that's right. Ain't ashamed of this way that I call life. No, I ain't ashamed of this way that I call.
All right, man. That was Chris Johnson right there out of Mountain Grove, Missouri, doing Son of Dixie. That is some rockin' country, or that is some rockin' rock. I don't know which one,
It's
but
just
it
rockin'.
sounds good to me. All right. Before that, Blacklist Social doing a little Next Time, and before that, we started out with Angel's Whisper doing Looking for the One. Good stuff right here in the basement. Bootsy, how have you been doing this week?
I've been doing good this week. I've been getting ready for St. Pat's weekend.
It's St. Pat's in Rolla.
Oh,
guys.
man, you can tell it at
Get
the university,
ready.
too. I work at the university, and, boy, I tell you, they started last week. This week, I'm sure, is going to be pretty wild.
Well, you know, they first they get the shillelaghs out.
Yeah,
and
they gotta bang-
stomp all the snakes.
They were stomping snakes in the snow.
Really?
Well, yeah, there was snow on the ground last week, you know.
I would love to watch them try to do that and fall down. That's got to be one of those, like, you know, one of the comedian things where, don't say anything, honey, he's going to fall on the ice. You know, watch him go down, man. All right. And then, of course, this coming up, we've got some great music coming to Rolla. So, you know us, we like to highly suggest you get out, support your local musicians. There's going to be bands, I believe, at the Band Shell next Saturday. There's going to be bands at Shots next Saturday. There's going to be bands out at somewhere else next Saturday. It's just going to be a party with live music everywhere. So get out and support your local musicians, man. That's what we're all here for anyway, because you know what? Nothing's better than a live show. It is great to get out and support that.
I think that if you'll give me a second here, I'll tell you who's going to be here for St. Pat's.
Well, let's get into the next set right now, and then we'll have some more information for you guys later about that. The next set, we're going to start out with Brad Strang from out of McBride, British Columbia, Canada, doing a song called A Dog's Life. After that, Mick Bird from out of Vienna, Missouri, doing Black Hole, and Christiana from out of Waynesville, Missouri, doing Not Waiting on the Stars. So, hey, sit back, relax, or actually put on your dancing shoes, because you're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Brad Strang doing A Dog's Life. Check it out.
This is Ken
Derek, and Mike
with Dead Teddy, and you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
Out of space, part of the endless night. I can't see your face. I hope they're right. There's no sign. Follow you down to the black hole. On the edge of time, it's been quite a ride. I can't see a sign. What's on the other side? No way to know. So down we go to the black hole. Spinning circles going faster. Miracle or disaster. So we fly. And then breathe goodbye to the black hole. So we fly. And then breathe goodbye to the black hole. To the black hole. To the black hole.
This is Christiana, and you are listening to the one and only Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy on the radio.
Can a girl reach the horizon from a house on Dogwood Lane, where one day leads to another and nothing seems to change? Looking up into the night sky that never seems to end makes me think maybe I can. I'm not waiting on the stars, just hoping they align before I start running after dreams I hope to find. that I belong. They say that every journey begins with that first step. But I'm the one who has to take it, or live with my regrets. It may be the road less traveled, but at least I know it's mine. Something's telling me it's time. I'm not waiting on the stars, just hoping they align before I start running after the dreams I hope to find. Going through that open door into the great unknown. I'm not waiting on the stars to find the place that I belong. I'm not waiting on the stars to find the place that I belong. Can a girl reach the horizon from a house on Dogwood Way?
Not Waiting on the Stars, right there. Christiana from out of Waynesville, Missouri. What a beautiful voice there. Before that, Mick Bird doing Black Hole, and we started out with Brad Strange doing A Dog's Life, which Brad's doing a lot better. I mean, I love that song. That is so cool, you know. And it's hard to get any better than Christiana right there when it comes to singing like that. She has just got one heck of a voice right there. So, and you should check them out, too, because you can check out Christiana and Mick Bird playing around in this area. They are local musicians, so if you get a chance to, get out there and see a show by those guys, because it's a lot of fun, and it's just good music right there. Hey, we've got a very special guest in the basement tonight. We've got Mr. Collin Nash.
What's up?
All right, man. It is finally great to have you on the show. You know, we've been waiting for this for a long time.
I'm pumped. I'm ready to have a good time.
Hey, you're in the right place.
Your music is going like out of this world right now. You've been really busy. Just give us a little rundown of what you've been up to.
Lately, I've been, writing a lot. I think I'm at a point now where I just try to write as much as possible and get as good as possible. I play a lot of shows every single weekend nowadays. When we first started out, you might get like a Sunday in between at Josh Noe's old place at Fat Cats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
that's where we first saw you.
That really, he did a lot for me there. He helped me out a lot, and we've come a long way since then, that's for sure. So right now we're just playing shows and writing songs.
All right, when's your next show going to be in the area?
St. Pat's.
All right.
2:00, shots at the beer garden stage.
Excellent. We will be there for that. Definitely.
It's going to be a party.
Now, a lot of you guys that don't know Mr. Nash here, Collin Nash, I want to give you a little bit of background on him. You're from the area.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us just give us a little background.
I grew up in Salem, Missouri, to a pretty normal, average family. Both sides super musical. Both grandpas. Great-grandpa was an awesome banjo player. I think he played fiddle, too. Played a fiddle, guitar, and a banjo, and he's just a ridiculous musician. And my uncle, Michael Connors, you guys
I was going to say,
know.
you got an uncle named Michael Connors that's a heck of a musician.
Yeah, and, no way to dodge it, that's for sure. It just kind of... They put one in your hands, and you said, all right, well, I better figure out how to play it. So.
I have a question for you, Collin. Did you ever play or sing in church when you were a kid?
Yeah, Every once in a while, over at New Harmony.
Yeah, the
Pastor
reason
David
the
would
reason
let
that
me
I
go up there.
ask that is because my mom swears that she remembers seeing you play at church.
Yeah.
She said he's so good. He's such an entertainer.
Where does she go? Did she go somewhere in Salem? Or?
Well, she did. It was in Salem that she saw you. That's not where she goes now.
I
But
think
this
I
was,
sang like
this
a
was when you
couple
were like a little guy.
Yeah, it would have probably been like either Oak Grove, First Baptist, or New Harmony. Because I used to like.
I
get
think
up
it was
there
New
with the-
Harmony.
Yeah, then that's where it would have been. Because every once in a while, you know, the pastor would be really nice to let me get up there and sing something.
Well, you know, it's kind of ironic, but a lot of great musicians all got their start in church at one point or another, you know, and they just started in church and singing the hymns and stuff like that, the old gospels, and it just went from there.
You don't realize just like how much soul comes from it. Because I mean, you want to talk about when you're at a young age and you don't have a lot of problems, but if you really want to feel something, you know, sing Peace in the Valley. I mean,
There you go.
that's a feeling that, you know, to this day I can't really replicate. But it's strong and there's a lot of soul there. So I mean, no doubt that's where, you know, I got my start.
Well, that's cool. Very cool, too. Hey, let's play some music. What do you think, man? The first song that Collin has lined up for us tonight is called Dance with the Devil. Tell us about it.
This is kind of a newer song. I've been writing songs for like 3 or 4 years now, and I'd been writing kind of mainstream country, and that's what I was listening to. You tend to write what you listen to, and so when I got deeper into the underground scene of country, I was like, well, I kind of want to write something that's got some super feel to it. So this is kind of more of a bluesy Delta feel to it, and I'm pretty proud of this one.
All right. Sit back, relax, man. We've got Collin Nash live here in the basement with us tonight. This is a song he wrote called Dance with the Devil.
All right. She's a loaded 45 with a frog-head trigger. Got nowhere to hide and Cupid's got a full quiver. I can turn you on, but I can't shake you off. Got my eyes on you and my back to the wall. You threw the stone in the water, thought you're gonna make waves. You put your hands in the middle of inevitable fate, and now you shake me to the roots and rip me out of the ground. Taught me to dance with the devil, Lord, I'm seeking down. I don't need no whiskey, don't need no pills. You come along and give me my fill. Now I'm hooked on you and I can't get off. Glory got a triple hook stuck deep in my heart. You threw the stone in the water, thought you're gonna make waves. You put your hands in the middle of inevitable fate, and now you shake me to the roots and rip me out of the ground. Taught me to dance with the devil, Lord, I'm seeking down. Through the stone in the water, Lord, you're gonna make waves. You put your hands in the middle of inevitable fate, and now you shake me to the roots and rip me out of the ground. Taught me to dance with the devil, Lord, I'm seeking down. Taught me to dance with the devil, Lord, now I'm seeking down. Oh, 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 oh. Seeking down. Yeah.
Collin Nash, right here.
Where
in the
does that
basement.
come from? I mean, just if everybody could see what we can see, and you can if you go and see Collin Nash, you can go see Collin Nash in all kinds of places, but you can see him St. Pat's. But watching Collin sing and play, it's like he is completely and totally into what he is singing and playing. That is no doubt at all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like if you're not into it, you shouldn't be doing it. If you don't like what you do, don't do it, you know? I mean, we all have to do stuff we don't like to do, but, I mean, it's, especially if it's, you know, something you're going to dedicate your life to.
Yeah.
You better love it, you know?
Well, it's obvious you love what you do, Collin.
Thank you.
And just he's so young too.
I know it.
You got a long ways to go right now, and saying you got all kind. I mean, it's like that one song, "The Future's So Bright." He's got to wear shades, man.
Thanks. Thank you, guys.
All right. Hey, tell us. So you're going to be playing at Shots on St. Pat's, which
March
is
14th.
next Saturday.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot of fun. What's your plans after that? Are you recording right now?
Yeah. Finished up all the recording on my new album, which I guess it's an EP, 5-song EP. It's going to be released April 4th. We're going to have a release party at the Locker Room.
All right.
That's going to be a party.
That will be, yeah.
So, and it'll be a lot of family there, a lot of friends, and we're just going to have a good time. It's kind of just a celebration on the last couple of years of how far we've come. It's pretty excited about it.
Now, that Dance with the Devil that we just heard, is that going to be one of the new songs on the EP?
Okay, it's not going to be. I actually finished up all the writing for this EP about a year ago, going into it. And so I've got a lot of songs right now that will be on like round 2. And I guess we'll probably release a full album closer to the end of the year. I'm going to get some more studio time in. One of the songs I'm going to do later that was actually written by Michael Connors and a couple guys down in Nashville that I'm going to try to write some stuff on. So it's kind of like a collaboration. That'll be on there. And I'm really proud of that one. I can't wait to get to that one.
How did you pick? I mean, you've got all of these songs. How did you pick? If you're talking about, you said 4 songs?
5.
How did you pick? How did you pick those 5 songs?
Couple things. Starting out, you want to give something people like to listen to, easy listening music. And so a lot of these songs are pretty mainstream. They're designated for the radio to put your name out there. But that being said, they've all got lots of heart and lots of feel to them. I picked, songs that had the best crowd reaction. When I get messages on Facebook and they're like, hey, when are you releasing this? I'm like, okay, well, I'll be releasing this, at this point. And so they're kind of like the top 5 most requested songs.
Okay.
So, they are what they are.
Out of the 5 songs, if you had to say to yourself, this one is the hit.
The hit?
Kind of like, when we went and saw Todd Snyder, his big hit was Beer Run, BEERRUN, Beer Run. And, so that's, he says a lot of people think I get tired of playing that song. He goes, hell no, I don't. I love that song, And so, if you had one that you would choose from out of the songs that you wrote, which you would consider to be the hit, which one do you think it would be?
The way that country music goes over in the summertime, that's 70% of the sales that they make on iTunes and stuff is when it's hot and people are out drinking and having a good time. So I'd probably say On the Lake, this next one I'm about to do. This would be probably this would be the number one.
Well, that's a perfect intro to it.
Yeah.
so this is Collin Nash. This is going to be his next big hit called On the Lake. Check this out.
Topside koozie, keeping my drink cold. Feet in the water off the edge of the boat. Tubes side on, ready to cut loose. It's 95 and I just got off, got nothing to do. Tie us together, we've got a rope. Let's go drop anchor down in Party Cove. I'm talking about shock tops popping, got the whole bull rocking party of the century. Here on the water when them shots start flowing, get some country girls going on an Ozark getaway. Lay on a mat rope, swinging to the wake. It's just another day on the lake. Yeah. Tan legs dancing up on the deck, soaking up the sun, water up to my neck. Radio's playing some Jimmy Buffett. She shakes her booty and woo, Lordy, I love it. Tonight we'll take the party back to town. Before I now, let's take another lap around. Shock tops popping, got the whole bull rocking party of the century. Here on the water when them shots start flowing, get some country girls going on an Ozark getaway. Lay on a mat rope, swinging to the wake. It's just another day on the lake. Shock tops popping, got the whole boat rocking party of the century. Here on the water when them shots start flowing, get some country girls going on an Ozark getaway. Lay on a mat rope, swinging to the wake. It's just another day on the lake. Lay on a mat rope, swinging to the wake. It's just another day on the lake. Whoa, whoa,
Collin Nash, right here in the basement with
Music
Nick and
video, music video. I see a music video for that.
Steven's boat. Get on it. It's going to be a good time.
Definitely.
All right. Well, I tell you what, Bootsy, go ahead and ask him some questions here real quick, and I'll take care of this, okay?
Oh, good. Nick is gone, so I can ask anything that I want to. No, seriously, when you were playing that song, that's the first thing I thought is that would be a killer music video.
Yeah, I think we could probably work something out with the Stevens family, my girlfriend's family. It'd probably be a pretty good time down there. I just got back from the lake.
Did you?
A couple hours ago, and so, of course, it wasn't warm enough to swim or anything.
But it's still the lake.
Yeah, it's still a lake, and I would have liked to have been out there slaying some crappie, especially this time of year, but, you know.
So that brings up a question I have for you. What do you like to do when you're not singing and playing?
I like to play sports. I'm pretty heavily involved in the high school athletics. Right now, getting ready for baseball season.
Okay.
Getting ready. Should be a pretty good should be a pretty good team this year. So expecting a lot out of that. Other than that, I like to hunt and fish and do a bunch of stuff on the farm. Mess around.
Well, you're in the perfect area for it.
Yeah,
right?
Sure, it's a great area.
That's
for
right.
that.
Hey, and I've got 112 acres out here on Big Dry Fork. I could always use a hand cutting some firewood, brother.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time I spent all day cutting wood.
All right. And we do have some good catfish down there in Big Dry Fork down there, too, as well. That's some good fishing down there.
I think, if I am not mistaken, our farm runs along Dry Fork.
No kidding.
Yeah. About halfway between Rolla and Salem.
Okay, yeah, that
Pretty
would
close
be
to
about
Lake
right.
Spring, just a little bit on past that. So
Cool.
yeah.
You're just downriver from us then.
Yeah. So
That's-
if you ever need to ship a letter, you just let it float down the river.
Put it in a bottle and
Put
throw
it
it
in a
out
bottle.
there.
Put it in a bottle, let me
and
know.
I tell you, we're right downriver from Pink Bridge out there. And a lot of the kids from St. James hang out down there at Pink Bridge and stuff. So in the summertime, when we go down to our gravel bar on our farm, I'll find like baseballs and softballs and basketballs, and they all say St. James High School on them and stuff, So, and somehow they end up down on my property.
Well,
That's
kids
sometimes.
messing around.
Oh, yeah,
What are
just
you gonna
having fun. That's good stuff, too. That's all good. Hey, I love that song. That is my new favorite song of the week, by the way.
Oh, I
You
like
love
the
that
first
song.
time when I first heard that song when you first put it out on Facebook. I went, "Oh wow, that's a great song." And you're right, it's a good summertime song, really good summertime.
It's getting
song.
everybody pretty hyped up. I'm getting ready for it.
Yeah.
It's actually the first summer that I'm actually, doing well enough music-wise. I'm not going to have to work. I get to play music.
Oh, now that's great.
Which means playing shows at night, fishing in the afternoon.
Yeah, there you
What are doing? Well, it'll probably end up being is cutting and hauling hay with my grandpa, but what are you going to do?
You got to help Grandpa out, too.
Always,
Yeah, that's cool. That's real good. All right. Hey, we've got another song left that we want to do. This is one that Michael Connors wrote, and it's a little tune called Wild as You.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you got this from Michael.
About a year ago, Michael started recording an album, getting ready to release a big, 20-song album. It's been a while since Michael's put out some music. It's been a couple years, I think, and he was just really ready to get it out there. And so, he's been writing all these songs with all these big songwriters down there. He's doing really good. And he brought it home from Nashville one weekend, and I listened to all the songs. All of them are great. This one really stuck out. And, this is a great song. I love it. I love everything about it. And he kind of came to me a couple weeks ago and said, hey, I'm switching genres pretty much. And that's what, real artistry is. You start writing some songs and, you may not like the direction you're going with that. I mean, I think anybody who's ever watched Michael live knows that he's not, he won't get up there in a pair of skinny jeans and boots and shake his hips like Luke Bryan. I mean, he's a rocker through and through. And so this one's kind of doesn't really fit his style too much, but it's a great song. So I'm very, very thankful that it ended up with me.
Well, cool. Sit back, relax, man. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy and Mr. Collin Nash. This is a song called Wild as You.
You're like waking in the morning by a mountain stream. You're like watching that eagle floating on the breeze. As I listen to you dreaming by my side, and I wish I could call you mine. But you belong where the four winds blow, out where the untamed Mustang roll like a sweet summer rain passing through. Never seen anything wild as you. I could stay with you like this until the day love don't exist. But wildflowers bloom in an open field and wither in a vase on a windowsill. And you belong where the four winds blow, out where the untamed Mustang roam like a sweet summer rain passing through, never saying anything wild as you. There's a part of me that prays you'll hang up your wings someday. But the part that truly does love you always hopes you never do. 'Cause you belong where your heart can be, out in the open, wild and free, like a sweet summer rain passing through, never saying anything wild as you. You belong where the four winds blow, out where the untamed Mustang roam like a sweet summer rain passing through, never saying anything wild as you. You belong where the four winds blow, out where the untamed Mustang roam like a sweet summer rain passing through, never saying anything wild as you.
All right. Collin Nash right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. And now I'm going to have a hard time figuring out which one I like the best, that one or On the Lake. You know, that's both of them excellent songs, Collin. You're doing fantastic.
I'm really excited about both of them. You know, I got a couple other ones that, one in particular that's just like really, I'm really excited about releasing. That's got a little bit of hype coming behind it, and it's just going to be a really good. It's going to be a really good next, year or two behind this stuff. I can't wait to saddle it up and ride it and see.
What are the other names of the songs on your EP coming out?
I got to go through the list here real quick.
Okay.
You got One of Those Nights would be the lead track. On the Lake, Bring It On Home. That one's actually on SoundCloud, and it's been getting some pretty good, pretty good feedback. Southern Charm and Southern Man. I think those are the 5 songs that I've got lined up right now. And of course, those will be available on iTunes and every music outlet April 4th.
April the 4th.
Oh,
Looking
coming
forward
up
to it.
soon.
Yeah, but it's less than a month away, so it's getting exciting.
That's
sure.
good. And that the release party is going to be, again, up at the Locker Room for it, right?
Yes, it's going to be at the Locker Room.
Yeah, okay. Now, is that going to be on April the 4th? Or when?
Yes,
when's
it'll
that
be on April the 4th. That's like a Saturday.
Excellent.
And actually, I think Southern Man, I may have just dropped the bomb. Southern Man's coming on the album. The Ride is the other one that's going to be on there. That's the one that I've got some pretty big hype behind. We got a YouTube video out of it. It's doing pretty good, so I'm really excited about that one.
Well, we're looking forward to him. I hope we can get a copy so we can play him on the basement tapes.
You guys be the first one to get it.
All right.
All right. And we will play it. That is a guarantee.
Well, do you have any more questions for Mr. Nash?
Yes, I do. Who do you like to listen to?
Oh, Lord. How much time you got here? No, I would have to say right now, I've probably got 5. I'll narrow it down to 5. And you may know them, may not. Of course, Led Zeppelin. I draw a lot of influence from Led Zeppelin. You may not be able to tell within these last couple songs, but I draw a lot of influence from Led. Nirvana. I'm a big Kurt Cobain fan. Blackberry Smoke.
I love those guys.
I love him too. Charlie Starr, that's a crazy dude. I can't wait to meet him someday. Because I'm just gonna say, where'd you find the time machine, dude? Like, where did you find it? Let me know. The Cadillac 3, they would probably be my favorite right now. Jaron, Neil, and Kelby are pretty cool dudes, and they're doing some really awesome stuff. They're really changing the game country-wise. And then probably the last one being Sturgill Simpson. I'm a big Sturgill fan. He puts out some really good stuff. And all those, besides, your classic, Led Zeppelin and Nirvana, all those guys are kind of bringing in a new genre of country music that's really rings true. So I'm kind of want to follow in the steps of those guys as far as, what my music is going to sound like, and, just make good stuff. That's what I want to do, and those guys have really laid the foundation for it.
Well, if our listeners out there want to check out more of your stuff, of course, they can check you out on YouTube, of course.
YouTube, I think the username is Collins World Pictures, but you can just look it up, Collin Nash, and get a lot of videos to pop up. And then I've got, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, www.collinnashmusic.com.
Cool.
That's got like tour dates and stuff on it. It should have some merchandise on there later this month. Some
All
t-shirts.
right.
And
you got to have the merch, man.
Yeah, I got to have them t-shirts.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it, too. And we're really looking forward to seeing you down at Shots for St. Pat's.
I'm pretty pumped up about that. Hopefully the weather stays good. It's looking good. It's looking to be about like 55, I think, which is perfect St. Pat's
That'd
weather.
That's real good. We played a couple years ago. Bootsy and I did out in the parking lot, and about halfway through our first set, we got hit with rain too. So we had to stop the concert while it rained for a little while, and then we came back after it got done raining, so it was kind of messy up there, and when you're running around with an electric guitar in your hand, you get a little nervous when you start hitting with the water.
Yeah, I would really like to not fry my telly.
No.
That would be good. So I'm kind of cheering on the rain to stay away.
So your main axe is a Telecaster, huh?
Yeah, I've played a lot of guitars over the years, and about 6 months ago, I was like, all right, if we're going to get serious about this, you can't go more country than a Telecaster. As I don't really play like traditional telly style, but I went and bought me a pretty good telly and stripped it, made it just a machine, and it's mine. It's my own, Frankenstein, I guess. And
cool.
So I play that, and I play an Epiphone Wildcat. And all white. That adds a little flash to the set, I guess.
I love the Epiphones.
Me too.
I've played Gibsons and I've played Epiphones, and I can't tell $3,000 difference between the two of them.
To be honest, you really can't. But it's and most people don't really care. But then, the difference between you seeing an Epiphone Les Paul on stage and a Gibson Les Paul. You're just like, that's the difference between they're for real and like, oh, okay, well, they can afford like really good guitars. So, not saying they're good, because I've seen look at Justin Bieber. He plays a Gibson acoustic, and I'm not hating on the Biebs, but he's no shredder by any means. So.
Cool. Well, hey, when we have somebody in the basement with us like this, that makes you part of the family, so that means you got to come back for future shows when you got new music coming out.
Yeah.
And we always like to give you a chance to give a big shout-out to somebody that you want to shout out to at the end here. So,
well, probably mainly my parents for, kind of saying, well, all right, Collin, you don't have to do what everybody else does. Because they're kind of giving me the chance. I get to move to Nashville. And of the people who listen to my music and download it, all my friends at school, for the people I don't know, if I've never met you, you never hit me up, thank you guys a lot. You help a lot. And Josh Noe is another one. You want to talk about a guy who's really done a lot for me, and it'd be Josh.
We love that Josh Noe, man. He is one cool dude.
He's a cool cat. I really like him.
Hey, he's a great supporter of local music. He's just
He's right in our camp with us.
Yep.
Let me tell you what. We all got the same goal, is to really promote our local musicians.
Yeah, I think this year he pretty much did that with his St. Pat's lineup.
St. Pat's
this
is
year. It's localized
I
in the
love
parking
it.
lot this year. It's going to be great.
And it gives a chance for like some artists that don't get that chance to come in. And even if they don't, live up to par, man, they got to play in front of a bunch of people, and the fact that he's willing to do that, that's.
I can't think of anybody that he's got that's not going to come up to par. I mean, they're all just wonderful entertainers.
Let's see. Driven down from Lake of the Ozarks, Christiana is going to be there. Andrew Stratman, I'll be there, and I'm from here, so. Fivefold is what I think probably the farthest band.
Yeah, they're from St. Louis, aren't they?
St. Louis,
yeah.
and they're unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not even really that kind of hard rock fan, but good grief, they're good at what they're
he had Fivefold out at Fat Cats when it was open.
Yeah.
We saw him then, yeah.
I miss Fat Cats, man.
I do too, man. That was a fun place
yes,
to go.
It was.
Yeah.
You could always count on some really good music there.
You count on good music and getting the cops called.
Yeah, you could count on that too.
Yeah, it'd be every time we'd be there, here come the cops.
Here they come, barging in.
Well, it wasn't the cops' fault.
It wasn't the cops' fault, no.
That's right.
No, oh, Lord.
All right. Hey, man, we really appreciate you being in the basement with Nick and Bootsy tonight.
Oh, it's
it's
been an absolute
Well, now
blast,
we're
guys.
going to have another request for you too. There's a very special song that we're going to ask you to play later on.
Okay.
And it's one that I'm sure you've probably heard before. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, that's what every week we always take some time and call out birthdays for our friends and listeners. And when we have somebody in the basement that's doing some live entertaining, we always ask if they will provide.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Happy to, man.
He's going to be a happy boy doing happy birthday.
I'll even accompany him. I brought my guitar too.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Hey, but right now it's time for Bootsy's Bands of the Week, and she has got a killer lineup for you guys right now.
Well, I just discovered something earlier this week. The Kansas City Music Society, they put out a compilation every year, and they call it the Mid-Coast Takeover. And this year's Mid-Coast Takeover 2015, it's all independent bands from around the Midwest. And I just got it the other day, and it's got 58 songs on it by 58 bands. And so I decided I would just go through that, and I chose the first two bands on this compilation. The first one is called Me Like Bees, and that's one of John Ammerman's favorite bands, is Me Like Bees. And they're from Joplin, Missouri, and they're going to be doing a song called Rah, Rah, Etc. And the second band I picked is Westerners, doing a song called Ugly Girls in Pretty Shoes.
That's a title right there.
I'm interested to hear this one. That's for
and if
sure.
anything's John Ammerman approved, it's,
oh yeah, this is
it's
John Ammerman approved, and they are from the Kansas City, Kansas area. So those are Bootsy's bands for tonight. So if you're ready, I'm ready.
We're ready. Let her rip, Bootsy.
Taking it through the billows grey to sleep a pin in my conversion cell. A humid like a wild pound market. My heart impact the first time for myself. Well, I fought tooth and nail for the right I had just to be myself. And she empties out upon this cabbage a smiling brow. But deep in the morning I'm talking about him in the morning I'm finding out. Rock, 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 I'll sing it deep in the morning. I'll let you back. The cup's full. Taking a few short shows. I hold the sorrow, pain, and root. Got choke. Drinking down the depth.
All right. That was Bootsy's Bands of the Week. That was Westerners from out of Kansas City, Kansas, doing Ugly Girls in Pretty Shoes. I kind of like that one. And started out with Me Like Bees, one of John Ammerman's favorite bands from out of Joplin, Missouri, doing Rah Rah, etc.
They're pretty awesome.
Right there. Good stuff. Good stuff right here. It's time for the birthdays. And, you know, we always like to wish everybody out there that's having a birthday this week a very happy birthday. I've got a kind of a short list right here. I got Glenda Warfield, happy birthday to you this week. Floyd Finch, happy birthday. Sally Perkins, a very happy birthday. Oh, let's see. Cynthia Thruman, happy birthday. Al Mesco. Remember Al?
Really?
It's his birthday this week. Stan Hines is having a birthday this week.
Our Stan?
Stan, hey, happy birthday this week, Stan. Bonnie Skaggs is having a birthday this
Best
week.
hairdresser there is in
Oh,
town.
one of the best. Yeah, Laura Anilak is having a birthday this week. Susan White, Kathy Del Monte, Bill Denny, and how far do I go out? Today's the what?
Go
the
to
9th?
next Saturday.
15, yeah, that's it. And let's see, Jay Barr's having a birthday this week, and Mike Terry is having a birthday.
Mike
this week.
Terry,
One of
guitar
the greatest lead
shredders.
guitar players in the world. But anyway, okay.
It's Tom Juno's birthday.
Tom Juno, happy birthday to Tom Juno this week too. Very happy birthday. We've got we got a very special birthday song this week, led by Mr. Collin Nash here, and I'm gonna try to accompany him, and it's gonna go something like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. I had to get in on that at the end.
All right, happy birthday, you guys. I hope you have a great week this week. Hey, next week on the show, we are going to have a very cool band in here from in the middle of nowhere, Missouri, called Miles from Nowhere.
And that's where they are.
And they're a fantastic band. They've got a couple of girls in the band, a couple guys in the band, and all of them sing. They do great harmonics.
Oh, their harmonies are beautiful.
It's just amazing. So you don't want to miss next week's show as well. But right now we've got a couple of tunes lined up for you. You're going to love this stuff. McFly the Tramp from out of Italy is going to do a tune for you called Lost and Found. And then after that is, how do you say that?
I'm not
Bootsy?
sure. I think it's Niamh. It's Niamh. This young lady is 18 years old, and this is her debut song.
She's from out of Northern Ireland, and she's going to do a tune for you called Origins. So sit back, relax, man. You're in the basement. This is McFly and the Tramp doing Lost and Found. Check it out.
The only greets people wearing a halo as a hat, while every single beat of our hearts proclaims a lost Eden. We don't want to heal, we just want to get rid of the symptoms. The truth, in fact, is more painful than the disease. Who's in charge? Blame the stranger. Restless, pulsing fantasy. Love is highly feared, and consciousness is out of reach. is out of reach.
All right, that was Niam Crowther.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to pronounce that. But yeah, she's young and she's just 18 years old.
That was excellent from out of Northern Ireland right there. Before that, from out of Italy, McFly and the Tramp doing Lost and Found. Good stuff right there. This next set that we've got lined up is a set. It's a really cool set. It's the bands. They're all going to Texas.
Austin, Texas.
To play a big jam down there where they're actually taking bands from the Midwest and exposing them to the Texas area just to kind of get around.
It's Wes from Hometone Records. All of these artists are on Hometone Records out of Columbia, and they're actually going to have a Hometone Records showcase at Maggie Mae's in Austin. And there are 4 bands that they made their goal for they had a Kickstarter campaign going to help raise money, and they also had just last night at the bridge in Columbia, they actually had a wine and sushi dinner to help fund the trip. And then that was followed by a live streaming, and I can't believe I missed this. The Many Colored Death, and I don't remember who else it was, but I'm sure it was an awesome show. But these are the 4 bands that Wes from Hometone Records is taking to Austin.
There's going to be Black Daniels and the Bears from out of Kirksville, Missouri, and we're going to do a tune by them called She Don't Mind. After that, Don't Mind Dying from out of Columbia, doing their killer song called Bullet. After that, Kevin Hambrick doing a tune called Ruby, and then the Many Colored Death doing their big hit called Dummy. So this is a great set. If your stereo goes from 1 to 10, I suggest you crank the volume to 11. This is Black Daniels and the Bears doing She Don't Mind.
I got this girl made just for me. I rock her world and she shakes me like a tree. She's good to me. Oh, one like that's hard to find. When I go out, let 'em know she don't mind. 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 She don't mind, she don't mind. She don't mind, she don't mind. When I go out, do what I please. My drinks are stout, and my green has no seeds. She knows I'm gonna break the law, yeah. Then when I buy a bottle, I drink it all. She don't mind, she don't mind. She don't mind, she don't mind. She don't mind, she don't mind. She don't mind, she don't mind.
This is Jason.
And this is BC. And we're from Don't Mind Dying.
And you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
92.9 FM.
Everybody's still in the basement tape show with Nick and Bootsy. We both feel miles apart in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. Da-na-na-na, I don't remember the words with the basement with Nick and Bootsy. Na-na-na-na-na. Cause it says everybody should be in the basement tapes with Nick and Bootsy. Listen to this show if you like really good music. Everybody listen to the basement tape show with Nick and Bootsy. And I don't know. Everybody listen to the basement tape show with Nick and Bootsy.
On the radio.
on the basement tapes. Wow, come on now.
Heyo, this is Collin Nash, and you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy on K-Kid 92.9.
And that was A Many Colored Death doing Dummy. Before that, Kevin Hambrick doing Ruby. We had started out with a little Don't Mind Dying doing Bullet. Good stuff right here in the basement. And we want to thank again Collin Nash for being on the show tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Man, it's always good to have local guys like you in the basement with us, and just to, put out some good music too, man. You're putting out some fantastic music.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you guys out there get a chance to go see Collin, don't pass it up. You will not be disappointed.
St. Pat's. Head on out to, what time are you playing again, Collin?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Right after Andrew Stratman.
All right.
So that's kind of like Andrew takes the stage after the parade, and then you take the stage after him.
Yep, and then Fivefold right on after us.
Nice.
And then I think Christiana, and then Driven Down. But I might have those flip-flops.
Yeah. Hey, but they're all going to be there.
They're all going to be good, so you're not going to miss out on anything.
No.
They're going to be good.
And
lineup.
Nick and Bootsy will be there, probably giving out some Basement Tapes T-shirts.
Never know.
You just don't ever know, man. It'll be great. It'll be a great time. All right, we've got a couple of other things to let everybody know about here real quick. We do want to put a shout out to the guys on the morning show, Steve and Jesse and Stan. Check those guys out for the Backwards Song of the Day every morning from Monday through Friday. And then, of course, our good friend Dusty on the Living Room Chair Show every Saturday night playing all the jam bands. Good stuff right there as well. Bootsy, do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, I would like to give a shout-out to our buddies in Broken Sons of Karma. They are going to be playing on a float for the St. Pat's Day Parade.
They do that every year,
They do that every year. They've done that for a number of years. Good weather, bad weather, they've done it. So I just wanted to let everybody know that Dewclaw and the boys from Broken Sons of Karma will be playing on a float.
So get on down to see the parade Saturday and check those guys out in the parade, and then come over to Shots and see some fantastic music that afternoon after the parade on St. Pat's Saturday. Going to be a lot of fun. This last, we got 2 more songs to play for you guys. The next song is a brand new song by Nick Thomas. I got into my studio just the last couple of days today, wrote a new song, recorded the whole thing, so it's a little on the rough side, but I kind of like it. I incorporated a lot of brass and stuff into it to give it that, classic Rolling Stones type of sound. I called it, it's just a song called Saturday Night. And then, of course, we're going to end it up with Mr. Rick Gillert doing the Basement Tape Show song. So I'm glad you guys came to visit with us in the basement tonight. So we hope you guys have a fantastic week. Be careful out there. It is St. Pat's week, so you never know what you're going to run into out there. Look out for the other guy, and have a good time and have a safe time. So thanks for listening to the Basement Tapes. This is me, Nick Thomas, doing a brand new tune called Saturday Night.
1, 2, 3. I said, hey, Saturday night. I said, hey, Saturday night. I said, hey, Saturday night. One more Saturday night. I've been working hard all week long. Wanna get out of here and have some fun. $100 bill and a bottle of
play my guitar. Oh, a little crazy on a Saturday night. You know, no screwball tries to start a fight. Crank up the jukebox, we'll dance and shout. Rock around the clock, that's what I'm talking about. I said, hey, Saturday night. 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 I said, one more Saturday night. Now let's do it.
K-Kid, 92.9 FM. The Basement Tape Show. Bootsy and Nick on the radio. Sunday nights is the place to be. Sitting in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. They're playing tunes from all the local bands. A lot of great music from here in America's heartland. Now Bootsy, she plays a left-hand bass. She plays it with a lot of finesse and grace. Nick, he plays a mean guitar. The blues sound good coming out of his amplifier. The tunes, the live interviews, spontaneous, awesome stuff. So on Sunday night, let's all do it right. K-Kid